The ZANU-PF elections have come and gone, and what drama we have seen. These primaries had everything. We saw candidates buying votes and supporters selling them. Leaked audios and allegations of cheating. A legislator was arrested after firing a pistol in Chegutu West. There were logistical nightmares. Most voting stations got their ballots late, and some areas voting materials never arrived at all. Party members rocked up at polling centers only to find out that their names had magically disappeared from the SAL registers. But we need to cut through all the noise and try and figure out what exactly this all means. There are a lot of talking points here. First, I want to bring to your attention a couple of headlines from June 2013. Chaos marks ZANU primaries, confusion grips ZANU-PF primary elections, and so on. Let's go back a further 5 years. In 2008, under the headline in The Standard, ZANU-PF breaks its own rules, the article goes on to mention the ruling party's own tendencies of breaking its own ground rules when provinces came up with their own selection criteria to stop senior politicians from being challenged. What I'm saying is that the more things change, the more they stay the same. We caution you not to read too much into questions over ZANU's capacity. Number two, ZANU-PF really organized. Before this, we'd been told about ZANU-PF's spiderweb strategy. We heard about this party, the well-oiled machine. But after all this chaos, even ZANU-PF members are wondering just how organized the party is. Empty biscuit boxes for elections? Not a good look for the party. But you know what? We all know ZANU-PF. You can bet they're not sleeping at HQ right now, and they're working round the clock to fix it. And there will be a strong response when they launch their manifesto. And number three, a lot of big names in ZANU-PF fell in the primaries. Chris Mushoe, Lazarus Dokora, Abednego Ngube, Andrew Langa, Mike Lima, Martin Dina, Irene Zindi, and Paul Mangwana. The list of big name losers is long. In MASH East, just 6 out of the 18 sitting MPs kept their seats. The rest went down. These are names you have come to associate with ZANU-PF. They're cabinet ministers and Politburo members, guys who told themselves they would never lose. Well, they lost. And it's not the first time that they won't be sitting in parliament on their own standing. Chris Mushoe was a ZANU-PF candidate for Mutare West in 2008, but lost out to the MDC again. Paul Mangwana lost in 2013. In the last government, Martinina and Lazarus Dokora, both ministers, were non-constituency MPs. They were appointed. Dina only recently became a member of the National Assembly after winning a by-election that excluded any strong opposition. My point is, while those in the opposition are celebrating the fall of these big names I've just mentioned, the truth is, they've never been popular. They survived because Mugabe would save and appoint them. One of the reasons why Mugabe was successful in holding on to power is because he surrounded himself with politicians that credited their survival to him. Politicians who had no support. If ED wins in July, will he do the same? Well, time will tell. And some are saying, with these big names out, ZANU-PF is weaker. We can still beat them. The opposition still needs to work out on how to beat the new guys. They may be new, but they are still ZANU. It's not about the big names you must worry about. It's about the big numbers. Check out some of the numbers in these primaries. Mudzi North had over 8,000 votes. In Mudzi South, there were about 7,500 votes. Look at Chiredzi North, Roy Bila, a sugarcane farmer down there. He won with 9,389 votes. His closest rival got 1,918. That's already 11,300 votes, and we haven't even counted the votes from the other 9 candidates. The top 2 candidates in the Rushinga primary had a combined total of 13,000. Now, some are saying even non-ZANU-PF members voted in these primaries, and that these numbers may not show ZANU-PF voters alone. That may be true, but let's look at Mwenzi East, for example. The winner in that primary, Jusbi Omar, got 7,918 votes. Less than a year ago, there was a by-election there. Omar got 18,700 votes. That's almost double than what he got in the primaries. It's a lot of votes. It's not everyone who votes in a party primary for whichever party. And while we're out here discussing the big names that lost, ZANU-PF is in fact renewing itself. A lot of the dead wood is falling away. It's not been pretty, it's been really ugly, but the party has taken in a lot of new faces. The big question now is how ZANU reacts to this chaos. There are a lot of angry ZANU-PF people out there right now. Will they pull another Boram Sango like in 2008? Special advisor to the president, Chris Muchanga, who lost in Norton, issued a statement condemning abuse of police in the just-ended primaries. The irony is the complaint over the police abuse is written on a letter from the president's office. It's interesting that both him and Douglas Mahia, 2 war veterans who were at the forefront of Robert Mugabe's ouster, lost their primary elections. Speaking of Mchangwa, his son Neville confirmed he'll contest as an independent councillor for Ward 18 in Bardal. However, party spokesperson Sayakai Moyo said that those who stand as independent candidates after losing primary elections would have expelled themselves from the party. ED's leadership is going to be tested hard here. He doesn't have a lot of time to sort out these divisions. Elections are just a few months away. As for Chamisa and the MDCT, well, their primaries have just started. ZANU-PF tried to do everything in one day in every ward and every constituency across the country. It didn't go too well. The MDC is trying to avoid that mistake. Their primaries will be held over a week. The primaries won't be held in every constituency either. How ready are they to handle disputes? Well, we're going to find out in the coming days. Once all the primaries are done, then the full campaign starts. ZANU-PF is now launching its manifesto, and after that, the campaign goes into full throttle, and it's going to be game on.